2 years after a Utah teen told police she'd been sexually abused as a young child, her family was shocked to learn the Weber County Sheriff's Office had lost track of the case.
That's when they reached out to KSL investigator Daniela Rivera, who has been looking for answers.
Surrounded by nursing school coursework, Jordan finds it hard to keep her mind on her studies.
I thought there's no way that this man can't be put away.
More than 2 years ago, Jordan's young stepdaughter reported to the Weber County Sheriff's Office that a man sexually abused her when she was just 8. We aren't using their last name to protect the daughter's privacy.
All this time, we've just kind of been waiting. We've just been waiting for more to happen. We've been waiting for more information.
Waiting and frustrated, yet trusting the system to work. But with no recent updates, they requested a copy of the police report.
The next thing I know, I'm getting a phone call from my husband, and he's saying that there is no report filed.
No report filed in a child sexual abuse case.
The fact that nothing was done by the people that we're supposed to put our trust in to protect us is like a gut punch and a stab in the back.
You probably have questions for the Weber County Sheriff's Office. We do too. Last month, they agreed to sit down with us for an interview, but then backed out the day before, citing an open investigation.
I wanted them to do the interview. I wanted to know what's being done.
We do know what Chief Deputy Colby Ryan told me over the phone. He said the detective who worked the case is no longer with the sheriff's office. They've since assigned a new investigator. They've located video of the girl's forensic interview. The former detective says he wrote a report, but the department can't find one. It's possible the report never existed. The chief deputy also said a prosecutor in the Weber County Attorney's Office already looked at the case and determined no charges would be filed. But that's not what the Weber County Attorney's Office told us. Weber County Attorney Christopher Allred wrote in an email, "Our office never declined this case as it was never brought to our office formally or informally to be screened for charges." The sheriff's office told us the case is open and active, and the newly assigned detective will be submitting it to be screened for charges.
There are a lot of huge things that were not documented. That is not best practice.
Justin Boardman is a retired Utah detective who now trains police in best practices for sexual assault investigations. He says the community deserves answers.
Suspects in sexual assault and domestic violence type of situations are serial in nature.
In this case, the alleged perpetrator remains free, with concerns that he still has access to children.
If they're not stopped, there's a good possibility, in fact, a very high percentage possibility, that they'll reoffend.
Boardman believes the agency should audit the previous detective's past caseload.
We're expected to do our jobs right, and why can't they be held to be accountable to do their job right?
Jordan knows in her line of work, it's important to have an accurate record and documentation.
How much trust do you have in them at this point?
None. Absolutely none. And that's heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking watching her daughter struggle, and 2 years later, feeling like they're not any closer to getting justice.
If something like this can fall through the cracks, what else is falling through the cracks?
The chief deputy told me going forward, the Weber County Sheriff's Office will now send every criminal case to prosecutors for an official review. It's unclear whether that change will be reflected in the agency's written policy. While gathering details for this report, we sent additional questions, including asking whether they're auditing the original detective's past caseload. They've not responded to us.